Hey my little sunflowers, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Max, and I'm really excited to be back and making videos again. I hope you guys didn't miss me too much. Basically, in today's video, we're going to be doing the flyover area on the island of Konpeitō. Before we get properly started with me kind of explaining what I'm doing and everything, I just wanted to say a massive thank you to everybody who sent me well wishes in regards to my top surgery. It went super duper well. I'm about 9 or 10 days post-op now, and I'm feeling much more like myself. I'm able to have showers and stuff now, so that's amazing. So I'm feeling funky fresh, your boy's back, grinding out content, and hopefully Konpeitō will be done really soon, and then I can get started on my new island. So yeah. Yeah, once again, thank you everybody who sent me well wishes. It was really nice to read those comments, and yeah, honestly, playing Animal Crossing has kind of kept me sane during my recovery process. So there are some areas that I was planning on filming for my channel, and then I ended up just kind of building it while I was recovering, just because it's nice sometimes to build actual proper areas on your island without like the pressure of having to film. So that's what I did. Basically what I did here is I made a load of cliffs, and I connected it to my entrance and the area that is Numazu, so where my house is, because that's kind of where the flyover is. Well, not kind of, it is where the flyover is. And I wanted to do something cool over the flyover with like a bridge, and I kind of wanted to hide my resident services. To be honest with you, I ended up hiding it a lot, and I think I might actually end up going back and editing this space. One, because it's super laggy because of all the items that I placed. God, my island is just lag city. But also just because it's kind of hard to see resident services, and also kind of to the left, when you kind of go towards the left part of my island, it's kind of hard to see where you're going. So I kind of want to make it easier to navigate, because I think that's something that I struggle with islands as well, is making them easy to navigate and easy to get around and making them flow well. And I think this awkward big bit of cliff in front of resident services definitely contributes to that. It looks cool though, so like I'm a bit conflicted about it. I don't know. I think I'll finish up my island and then see what I think, see what I want to do. And kind of, when in doubt, I just make a load of cliffs, do some waterfalls, place my favourite kind of Japanese themed items, and I'm good to go. And I usually end up being happy with the result. Yeah, just like I say, it's kind of hard to navigate my island with this big chunk of cliff in the way. I really should have thought about that before I did this build, but hey ho, that's the way it be sometimes. And this was kind of the first build on my island where I really wanted to do kind of a fair bit of waterscaping, like as my main, not the main thing that I do, but definitely I've started including more waterscaping. I think I'm kind of intimidated by waterscaping. I think a lot of people are actually, because it's super fun to do, but it can also be really hard to make it look natural, especially, you know, I'm going for a more natural kind of a theme, so you know, I don't want it to look man-made, even though it is. Honestly, so much of this build was just making these cliffs and making them bigger and bigger. But yeah, like I say, I'm super close to finishing my island. There are a couple of areas that I still need to finish. There'll probably be about maybe like 4 more videos. I'm just thinking there's this one. Yeah, I'd say around 4 or 5 more videos, including the final walkthrough of this island, and then my island will be done. I reckon. So I hope you guys can look forward to that, look forward to those videos. I won't tell you what they are so that I can keep it a secret. But yeah, I know I mentioned in other videos that I really am itching to get back into kidcore again. And don't get it twisted, I am. However, I had this idea, and I want you guys to let me know what you think, whether you guys would be interested in seeing this from me. I don't think it will affect my decision too much, but I just kind of want to know how people are feeling about this idea, right? So I'm thinking, my all-time favourite video game series is Dragon Age. And I've mentioned, I think in my very first video, I mentioned that I wanted to maybe do like a playthrough of Dragon Age on my channel. That's probably going to have to wait until I get a PC rather than my laptop. My laptop can just about handle capturing Animal Crossing content and content on the Switch, but when it comes to like PC games, I'm not entirely sure how it will fare. We'll see, I might end up doing something like that, but also I know that a lot of people are having like copyright issues at the moment with people doing Dragon Age content, so yeah, I don't know. But hear me out, right? An RPG themed island. How sick would that be? Like, I had the idea when Animal Crossing came out and I started kind of seeing that people were doing like themed islands. And before I did my kidcore island, my very first one, I was thinking, oh, like I could do like a Dragon Age theme. And I thought it might have been too kind of like specific and niche. But then recently I had the idea to do just a full-on like RPG theme instead of just one video game series. So it would be an ode to RPG as a genre, which was very formative for me in kind of my younger years. It's definitely my favourite video game genre to play. So some of my favourites obviously are Dragon Age. I love the Dragon Quest series as well. So I could do an RPG themed island and do different sections based off of different RPGs. So there could be like a big old section dedicated to Dragon Age. There can be sections dedicated to Dragon Quest, and maybe some like other video games that aren't necessarily RPGs but kind of fit the theme. I was thinking I could have kind of some Legend of Zelda inspired areas because I started playing Breath of the Wild this year and I've fallen in love with it. So yeah, would that be something that people would be interested in seeing? Because obviously I know that a lot of people subscribed for my kidcore content, and obviously I'm doing this Japanese Studio Ghibli inspired theme now. You know, I don't want to make content that isn't gonna inspire people, isn't gonna make people want to watch my videos. Like, at the end of the day, if I really want to do something, I will just end up doing it. Like, don't worry, I will do that theme if that's what I want to do. But yeah, I just thought it might be good to get kind of an interest check on that kind of thing. Because I know there's somebody on Twitter who I see pop up quite a bit who's done a Witcher-themed island, which looks amazing. And I was like, okay, so, like, it can be done. So, like, what am I waiting for? You know? So, yeah, let me know. That's what I'm thinking. If not, if I think it will be too difficult, or if I'm not inspired enough by it, I'll just go back to kidcore, go back to my roots, do another kidcore island. Who knows, maybe I'll do a full-on citycore island next time for my kidcore island. Really push the boat out and see where things take me. I don't know, I'm just rambling now. I'm just happy to be back filming a voiceover, doing videos again, because I've been really missing it while I've been recovering from my surgery, so... love a strategic green leaf pile to hide where the path didn't match up. I love doing that. It's something I do all the time. On the last flyover video that I did, I had quite a few comments asking how you can, like, determine where your flyover is. Basically what I do is I fly over, so my wife also plays Animal Crossing, so I basically asked to fly to my wife's island so that I could see where the plane flew over my island, and that is your flyover. I wasn't being particularly, like, accurate with it. I was just doing kind of, like, the general gist of where it is, and I ended up being able to fill kind of most of the space in this video. Yeah, like I say, it doesn't have to be, like, particularly accurate. I just know that, like, I take quite a lot of pride into my flyover, because especially if somebody's coming over to visit my island or do a trade or you know, anything of the sort. And also, like, when I fly back from visiting other people, like, it's the flyover is the first thing that you see of your island, so I like to put quite a lot of effort into it, and I know that a lot of other people feel the same way about it, so it's one of the things I enjoy doing the most. It is, however, one of the areas that I struggle with the most sometimes, because I'm pretty unsure what I want to put in this particular area, and, you know, I ended up just doing a picnic blanket and a kid's tent, and sometimes, you know, sometimes that's all you can do. Sometimes that's all you have the creativity for, and that's okay. Honestly, the kids' tents are some of the best items in the game. I was so happy when they released them for Toy Day. They're just so cute. You'll also notice that I'm using the Ghibli path in this video, but in the last video I was using a different one, and that's because I filmed this A, before I updated my path, and B, before we got 50 extra design slots. My videos are all out of order because I released my Toby video really, like, as soon as I filmed it, basically, because I was super excited about the Sanrio furniture, so this was filmed quite a bit before that video, which is why the path is different, but I'm still using the Sakura path that I used in my last video, just so you know. I honestly think this is one of my favourite things about Animal Crossing, is that, like, you have so much freedom with how you want to do things. Like, sometimes it takes me, like, no time at all to do a build, and I place all the furniture down once, and I don't end up fiddling with it, and it looks amazing, and I'm really proud of how it turned out. And then, sometimes, like this one, it takes me ages to figure out what I want to do, and it takes me ages to place all of the items. But, like, that's okay. That's part of the fun of it for me, is, like, experimenting and seeing where I want to place things, and how things look, and oh, if I change out this item with this item, how different will it look, and vice versa. I really enjoy how customizable this game is, and I will definitely be playing it for years and years and years to come. I never got to play New Leaf when it was, like, I say a thing, it's still a thing, but I never got to play it when it was popular, like when it came out, because I didn't have a 3DS at the time, and so I only started playing New Leaf like 6 months before New Horizons came out. So I never got really far in it, and I know that a lot of people had, like, amazing experiences with New Leaf, but yeah, this game just, I love this game so much. Not that I'm saying that New Leaf is bad, because it isn't. I guess I just have a very different experience with it than the people who played it from its, like, release, or even played it for at least, like, a year or two. I never got very far with it. Right, well, that is the end of this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and you'll be able to see a sexy little clip of my flyover in a minute, so that you can see the full thing all together. So yeah, I will be back to posting regularly again every week. I hope you guys have an absolutely amazing day. I hope that you stay safe, that you're kind to yourselves, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys!